Hey, look, it says Acura. How's it going? I'm Alex.
And I'm Alex.
And welcome to day 17 of VEDA. So again, we have a topic. First things first, from my minute vlog last night, because I was late and he left without me, so I didn't make a vlog because I was, yeah. It's officially official, even though I kind of already knew this, that Matt is the coolest person that watches my vlog. Sorry. Matt is the coolest one. Now, I'm a little bit curious. Do you actually watch DBZA, Matt? Or did you just look up Muffin Button and happen to find it on Google? Because I thought about that and I was like, wait, can somebody just find this on a Google search? And I Googled Muffin Button and it was like the first entire page, DBZA. So, do you actually watch it? Or did you just Google it and was like, I'm going to be the coolest person to watch this vlog? I'm just curious. But, the actual topic of this vlog is violence. And now, I'm not going to be cliche about it, but...
Oh, sorry.
There was a threat in northern Indiana when did that come in? Last Thursday?
Yeah, that was Thursday. And there was like a note about it that was sent out.
Yeah. Actually, somebody found it in a bathroom of an Elkhart school, saying that in 5 schools around northern Indiana, there was going to be shootings on Monday the 15th of April. That didn't happen. No. I'm gonna now. This I want to talk about only shortly, because the same thing, we get bomb threats at this school all the time, where they're like, oh, we're gonna blow up the school, and it never happens, and people still get in trouble because it's still a threat, and people have to be able to like, well, we have to take this seriously. But anyway, if somebody's gonna get shot, or if something's gonna explode and we're all gonna die, it's not gonna happen because somebody wrote it on a bathroom stall, or even if they wrote it on Facebook or whatever, they're not gonna warn you. And this is exactly what my math teacher said this morning. She goes, we're not gonna get shot because somebody wrote it on a bathroom stall. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen if somebody gets shot? Surprise! That's exactly how she put it. And I was like, this is the best day ever. None of this is a little bit of a tangent. Also, this morning we were talking about how we had to round off answers, and it was like, she was like, oh, guess what, you're not gonna have a calculator on this test, you're gonna have to do long division. And somebody was like, oh, but that's so hard. And she goes, boo-hoo, get help from a 4th grader. Because we learned that in 4th grade how to do long division. I thought that was funny. She's an awesome teacher. Anyway.
Yeah, I heard, my teacher was talking about the threat, and it's like, the threat, if somebody makes a threat on the school, like saying that when it's going to happen, that's probably the safest time to be at school.
Right, because that's the only time you can guarantee it's not going to happen.
Exactly. Plus the security is going to be like shooting through the roof.
It's like doomsday. The only days that you can definitely say the world's not going to end are the days that everyone says, this is the day the world's going to end. Because you can't predict the end of the world. It's not. You see, now somebody actually said that too. They're like, oh, if you say it's going to be the end of the world, that's the day. There's no way. Okay, so how to make it to where the world doesn't end on any day you're alive? Wake up in the morning and say, today the world's going to end. And then that day the world won't end. That's my theory.
So say it every day.
Every day you wake up in the morning, you just shout to the heavens, today the world's going to end. And then the world won't end. But anyway.
Reverse psychology.
Right. But yeah, other violence things, because I don't want this to go too long, but I still want to talk about it, was the bombing in Boston. Now, you haven't heard about this yet. I only heard about it last Monday. It's like, I haven't heard a lot about it. But I guess it's been going everywhere on the news, but I don't watch the news that often. But I'm on the internet all the time, and I haven't been hearing about it. Anyway, apparently in Boston, they had the Boston Marathon. It was a worldwide event. There was organized bombs, anti-personnel bombs, which is basically like, they take the explosive and then they encase it in like, don't quote me on this, I think it's some kind of like plaster or something, and they encase it in it, and then they put like ball bearings and tacks and all this other stuff in it.
Yeah.
That'll just basically just shrapnel.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put them in trash cans along the race course. So as people were finishing the race, 2 people died. One of them was like 8 years old, and hundreds of people were hurt. It was organized, and they set up the bombs. They think it was through a cell phone trigger, but they don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, so sick of this stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. I guess we're just kind of talking about violence, and that's the topic. But I don't even know how to react to that. It's like, why? What? It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why people have to blow up things and crash planes into buildings and shoot people and stab people, and I don't get it. Like, what makes you that upset at things that makes you want to blow something up? Like,
damn, I got an F on the math test. I'm gonna go blow up a marathon.
Yeah, right? It's like, Well, I'm sure it's not. So I think part of it's the like radical version of the religion. They're like, oh, my God is telling me to go do this, so I'm gonna go blow something up because
the
whatever
voices
told
in
me.
my head are telling me to kill you.
Right.
Yeah, that.
I'm not saying it's the religion. I'm not saying that it's that religion. I'm just saying like radical versions of the religion. Now, if we're gonna get into religion, now don't start yelling at me because just don't. One point my dad brought up was that like we're saying that these people are radicals because they're doing this for their God.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Old Testament, of the Bible, they killed in the name of God. God told them to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we telling those people they're crazy that their God is telling them to kill people? Why was it acceptable back then? Like the Promised Land, they didn't just get it. God told them to go and take it over, and they had to kill people for that. God told them to do it.
Yeah.
In the Old Testament. Why was it acceptable back then and they weren't
Society
radicals?
changes. That's why. It's not socially acceptable anymore because society's changed, and a lot more people are moving away from the God, thinking that there is a God.
Yeah,
and I think that's kind of
more,
depressing.
Yeah, it is
because I'm not going to go into a whole religious debate, but I choose to believe in God because it helps me get through hard things. So that's my take on it. And Matt, was it? Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, if you hate me, comment, like, and
don't be one of those people. I don't care if people are religious. I don't care if they're against religion. I don't care if they're atheists. I don't care if they don't care. I mean, it's their decision, it's their thing. But don't hate on me because I believe in God.
Exactly.
And that's one problem. I have a couple friends. I'm not going to name names, but they do that. They laugh at people because they believe in God, and that's just sad. It's like, leave them alone. And then one thing that pissed them off is that they hate all religion, and which, whatever. But I learned in sociology that atheism is a religion because it's the belief that there is no God.
Yeah.
And a religion is a belief. So if that just ruined your day to find out that atheism is a religion, deal with it. I'll see you tomorrow.